Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an affable couple in love that loves reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, because watching Avatar makes us affable and happy. Yay.
So it's season 1, episode 13 we're checking out today. You can get early ad-free access to our videos and reactions on Patreon down below in the description of this video. Also see our full watch-along reactions that way.
Yep.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
But the important thing is, the Avatar gives Zuko hope.
Ooh, the evil Fire Lord's place. Okay, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Your request is denied.
Please reconsider. Their precision is legendary. The Yu-Yan can pin a fly to a tree from 100 yards away without killing. Wasting their talents using them as mere
I can do whatever I want with their talents. They're my archers, and what I say goes.
Like they're his toys.
I don't want to hear another word about it.
News from Fire Lord Ozai. It appears I've been promoted to Admiral. My request is now in order.
I mean, they're both dicks, so it doesn't really matter.
And they're the exact same dick.
Yeah.
Like the same type. The one accusing the other of the vanity project while he, in fact, is using his soldiers as his personal toys. Like,
That sounds bad.
You know what I love about Appa the most? His sense of humor.
That's nice. I'll tell him.
It's like Appa.
How's
It is.
Sokka doing? Not so good.
No.
I couldn't find any ginger root for the tea, but Sokka just needs more rest. I'm sure he'll be better by tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Relax, it was just a little cough.
No, it sounds just like his. It's in your chest.
That's how Sokka started yesterday. Now look at him. He thinks he's an earthbender.
Take that, you!
I'm going to find some medicine.
I mean, he can fly, so it's not
Yeah.
just to get there on foot.
He doesn't have to use Appa. Oh,
Maybe it's safer if I go on foot.
okay.
Oh.
Take your, like, staff kite thingy with you.
It might not be storming on the way back.
Your little hang glider. Yeah.
And that's your weapon. What could
pretty fast,
possibly
too.
go wrong?
What do they want?
The hunt for the Avatar has been given prime importance. All information regarding the Avatar must be reported directly to Admiral Zhao.
Zhao has been promoted? Well, good for him.
Now get off my ship and let us pass.
Admiral Zhao is not allowed.
Off my ship!
Excellent. I'm certain you will win if we play again.
Says here that the Avatar can create tornadoes and run faster than the wind.
Ah, that's just a bunch of Fire Lord propaganda.
And you see him run past you.
Katara, water.
Listen carefully, Momo. I need you to take this to the river and fill it with water. Got it?
Oh. What is he gonna come back with?
All those stairs, he's in amazing shape.
I'm sorry to barge in like this, but I need some medicine for my friends.
Friends are going to be fine. I've been up here for over 40 years, you know.
That's nice.
I just need to add one last ingredient. Banana leaf, nope, ginger root. Oh, where is that pesky little plant?
I mean, she was already making the concoction, so is this like a cure-all for everything? And didn't even say what they like had, their symptoms.
Maybe she's got clairvoyance too.
You can still find the Avatar before Zhao.
How, Uncle? With Zhao's resources, it's just a matter of time before he captures the Avatar. My honor, my throne, my country. I'm about to lose them all.
Oh, here's what I was looking for.
Finally. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Taking the cure to my friends.
This isn't a cure. It's Miyuki's dinner.
See?
All they need is some frozen wood frogs. There's plenty of them down in the valley swamp.
What am I supposed to do with frozen frogs?
Why, suck on them, of course.
Ugh.
Make sure you get plenty.
You're insane, aren't you?
That's
Little bit.
right.
Oh.
I think you dropped this.
No. You got this, Aang.
You don't have your little thingy though.
But you can still control the wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have helped if he had his little thingy. But you guys don't have anything? Okay. That's pretty slick.
They got skills.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh crap.
So this is the great Avatar. I don't know how you've managed to elude the Fire Nation for 100 years.
I've never hidden from you. Untie me and I'll fight you right now.
No. Tim, how does it feel to be the only Airbender left? Oh, don't worry. If you die, you'll just be reborn, and the Fire Nation will have to begin its search for the Avatar all over again. So I'll keep you alive, just barely.
Sick son of a bitch. Nice!
Blow all the wind you want. Your situation is futile. There is no escaping this fortress, and no one is coming to rescue you.
So someone's coming to rescue him, and there's a way to escape the fortress.
Momo should be back any minute. No, Momo. Water. Aang, what in the world is taking you so long?
Ooh. Who's this?
I don't know, because they were on the roof of the fireplace too.
I have a feeling we don't like this character.
I'm not so sure.
All clear. Go on in.
Whoever they are impressive.
We are the sons and daughters of fire. Only one thing stood in our path to victory. The Avatar. I am here to tell you that he is now my prisoner. This is the year the Fire Nation breaks through the walls of Ba Sing Se and burns the city to the ground.
Oh.
Okay. So is he from the air people?
Well, I don't know. They said the air can't. Oh, yeah, they're useless now. So all the air people, all the airbenders were dead.
Which is why we would never expect one to show up.
It's true. That seems odd. And here comes another helmet.
Fire?
Or was that their fire that they use? Don't think so.
Water?
Well, you had a bucket. I don't know where you got that bucket of water from.
True. Yeah, I don't blame you, Aang.
You didn't need to, like, come all fancy swords out like that.
Yeah, you could have done that differently.
You're welcome.
Who are you? What's going on? Are you here to rescue me?
It looks like it.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
My frogs!
Dude.
Wait! My friends need to suck on those frogs!
I thought I'd never be uttering that sentence.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Look at all the stuff he's brought.
We need water. What?
She's a crown.
Aang, please hurry.
Why don't they speak?
Description of my speech sent to the Fire Lord, and
What was that about? No one's coming to save him? They get a lot of use out of those frogs in this episode. Can I go faster?
Faster.
There you go. Now boost yourself up. Uh-oh. No, you gotta...
Aang.
No quit. Way to go, Aang.
Nessie, why didn't we just do that in the first place?
Awesome! Yeah! He's on a helicopter! Getting all those spares and heroes away. Oh, they make a great team.
They do. Grab those swords again.
Shit. Huh.
Take this! Jump
Pole vault all out of there. Anyone's just watching? You're not throwing the spears?
It is very impressive.
It is. See, at least that guy's like lighting it on fire. Did something. Oh.
Hold your fire! The Avatar must be captured alive! Open the gate.
Admiral, what are you doing?
Let them out. A situation like this requires precision.
The arrows? Yep.
Do you have a clear shot? Knock out the thief. I'll deliver him to the Fire Lord along with the Avatar.
And he's gonna stop that. Oh. Or not.
Hit in the face mask, though.
Yeah, because he just wanted to knock him out, I guess. Zuko? You're right when you said the fire, he was a firebender.
Well, it was because the fire was going at the guy that had just rounded the corner, so like, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He wasn't there for you, he was there for himself.
Great way to end it with the frog. Yeah.
You know what the worst part about?
Oh, I saved him.
Before the war started, I used to always visit my friend Kuzan. We get in and out of so much trouble together. He was one of the best friends I ever had, and he was from the Fire Nation, just like you. We knew each other back then. Do you think we could have been friends?
Aw, Aang. Guess that's a no. So much for extending an olive branch.
Where have you been, Prince Zuko? You missed music night. Lieutenant...
I'm going to bed. No disturbances.
I'm almost tired from bringing them all this stuff.
Suck on these. I'll make you feel better.
Aang, how was your trip? Did you make any new friends?
No, I don't think I did.
This is tasty.
And the frog's done. Yeah. Momo's trying to catch it. Dinner. Zuko. Wow. I said they make a great team, and that was kind of cool seeing them fight side by side together.
I wish that's really what it was, like them as a team, but we all know Zuko was just doing that because he wants to take the Avatar to his dad and not anyone else, so...
Well, yeah. I mean, but while they were still fighting, I mean, like, I guess, the enemy by enemy, like, they had the common ground to fight together, but, like, while they were fighting together, it was very impressive. And Zuko's very impressive as far as, like, you think that he was just all his firebending skills, but no, he was stealth and kicking ass.
Yeah, it will be interesting, like, the lead into this episode was sort of like the recap. The uncle was talking about how the important thing was that having the Avatar out there gave Zuko hope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hope that he could get his status back, hope that he could rekindle things with his dad. Because Zuko is not his father, because he projects being an asshole rather than actually being one at heart, I'm very curious to see how this interaction impacts him. Having the Avatar out there is that hope right now. If he loses his desire to capture the Avatar, then how does that evolve? How does that morph? I'm curious.
It's a good question. Beautiful.
I mean, because he's going to have hope somewhere else.
Yeah.
Zuko isn't fully an asshole, no one's their best self when they're hopeless. You know, everybody needs that bit of hope. And I don't want to see him kind of turn to the dark side that way.
Yeah, I mean, because we've seen enough of Zuko now where you know that, like, at his core, he's a good person. And he just is, he's just hurt and trying to prove himself. And and so, I mean, we talked about it before in the past episodes. In this one with Momo, I'm wondering if it reminded me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which came out after this, with Groot like going off and like grabbing different things and bringing them back. So I wonder if this was like sort of like an inspiration for that. If James Gunn watched this and like, let's drew a little inspiration for Groot in that moment. I mean, it was pretty funny. Like he brought back, did he bring back like a thumb at one point or like a finger? It's just like...
I mean, I know he didn't bring back the water and,
Yeah.
and like help them, but I kind of want to give him the MVP of the episode because he worked really hard to bring them gifts.
He did. He brought her a crown.
Yeah.
I don't even know where he got this stuff.
But he was trying really hard to make her feel better.
Yeah, he was. And I like the, seeing it from Momo's angle, what she sounded like, what Katara sounded like, which reminded me of, and this came out before this episode, the Simpsons episode with Bart and his dog, Santa's little helper. And, you get the dog's point of view and it's just like blah, 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 blah. Until eventually, the dog hears sit and like it actually does it.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Those archers are super impressive. They're like a team of Legolosses.
Yeah, they are. They're, I mean, not just to like the bullseye and then the bullseye again splitting the first arrow and then the bullseye again splitting the second arrow and the first arrow. Like, that's crazy impressive. But then they also did the other shot of like 4 arrows at once and they all hit a bullseye. I mean, like, yeah.
I also like the moment where Zuko put like realized that he had no other option and so he's just like, okay, well, if I can't have the avatar, no one can. Like before you knew who it was, you're just like, I was thinking that's a bluff.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a bluff. He didn't come all this way to save him just to kill him now. So I would have called his bluff if I was the admiral.
So would I.
But I think in that moment, it's all about the eyes, right? And I think the admiral saw in Zuko's eyes that he was going to do it. And he didn't know this person, didn't know it was Zuko, but he's just like, I believe him. He is going to do it. So let him go because, like he said, if he dies, then he's just going to be, reborn as someone else, and they'll have to track him down all over again. Which for Zuko, that gives him hope, that gives him purpose. Like again, he'd rather have that. He'd rather be the one to bring him in than have someone else bring him in. And so at like now that I know that Zuko, I'm just like, oh no, Zuko was ready to do it. He was ready to kill him, and the admiral saw that. And so I just thought that's like, I don't know, great writing, because when you're watching it, like, like I said, like in our heads, we both had the same thought. Like, he's bluffing. Just call his bluff.
Yeah.
I almost said it too when we were watching it, but it was just a very tense moment. So
I just said that. I was like, you're really just going to let him walk out? Like, if the guy went through all the trouble to rescue him, surely he's not going to, like, dude, you really aren't that great of an admiral.
Yeah.
So it was going through my brain, but, in hindsight, okay, he's not so bad.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that he's not bad, which makes him a good villain. I mean, kind of probably more our true villain of this season, because Zuko, like, he was kind of set out at first as like, oh, this is gonna be the antagonist, and the person that's always gonna try to catch the Avatar, he's a dick, and we don't like him. But as we learn more and more about him, it's like, oh no, okay, yeah, he's just a kid too. He's just a teenager as well. But really, like, the true villain in this one is that admiral. Now I forgot his name. Admiral douchebag.
Yeah, works for me. I'm curious to see when the uncle next has an interaction with this admiral, because this admiral is going to be so drunk on their own power that, and the uncle kind of acknowledged, like, oh, he got a promotion. But the uncle is a good guy, and he's also, like, he makes himself very not intimidating. Like, he is sort of like the affable uncle, who is just kind of like there, and I think kind of in some ways treated as like the babysitter for Zuko. But in reality, when push has come to shove, he's dropped some very insightful comments, a lot of wisdom, and I think is fully capable of kicking ass if backed into a corner. So I feel like there's going to be a scene there. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Iroh also is like, he's just, and kind of talked about this before, he's like life goals, man, because he just is having fun. Like, nothing just seems to like really stress him out or worry him. He's like playing games, he's like playing music, and he's having music nights. And I don't know if anyone else was invited to music night or anyone else was participating in music night, but he was having his own music night.
Yes.
And so, and then he's looking after his nephew, trying to guide him as best as he can, but not like stressing out about it so much. He's like, he also realizes that his nephew has to find his own path. and she can only guide him like and help him out so much. So yeah, it's just like I'm like, man, I want to get to that point in my life, like, and just hopefully it's tomorrow. Just take it easy and not worry about everything, and find the pleasure and the joy in life.
He also doesn't take anything personally, because like especially in some of the earlier episodes, there were some times when Zuko was being really cruel to him.
Yeah.
And yet it all just rolls off his back in a very inspiring way that you just go like, man, I wish when somebody was a dick to me, it didn't bother me so much. Like, I want to get to that point where I just, okay. And like, we tell ourselves things, right? Like, I mean, how many times have you heard or seen like some meme on the internet that talks about like, oh, the way people treat you has more to do with them than you. And yes, that's true. It doesn't make it feel any better though when somebody treats you badly. So it's one of those things, like, life goals, man. You're right.
Well, I was gonna say, like, that's because he knows that Zuko really loves him and really does care about him, and the things that he says, it's just like, oh, he's just being a teenager, and it's just, or he's just like, or he's hurt people, and he's able, but like, still, even then, I know Bethany loves me and Bethany knows I love her, but like, it's rare, but we do get in fights.
We do.
And sometimes it's just so still, even then, like, it's like, even though if the person loves you, and that, like, they can still hurt you with their words and their actions. I mean, we've all felt that. We all have family,
friends, significant others.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's just, he's very impressive. I love his character.
Agreed.
So if you can't wait for the next episode, then go ahead and check out Patreon, because you can get early ad-free access that way. You can get a month ahead on our reactions or more, depending on which tier you sign up for. Also see our full watch-along reactions that way.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Avatar: The Last Airbender, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.